Testing, testing. Calm down, calm down, calm down. My nerves bad, my nerves bad. Okay. So, I wanted to talk this morning about how God was enough, but he told me that's not what he wanted me to talk about. So, I just realized that he wanted me to talk about forgiving yourself.
Yes, yes.
I didn't want to do this. um, for majority of my life, I didn't feel good enough. Despite people looking up to me, despite people feeling like I was beautiful, I didn't see it for a very long time. And that's because I spent most of my life alone, secluded. And part of that was because my mother suffered from mental illness, so she secluded herself a lot. So when it came to family, we were alone a lot of the time, and I stayed home a lot. So as I got older and I would make friends, I was a very caring person, and I think most of that was because I wanted to give people the love that I wanted.
Wow.
And so I got taken advantage of a lot of the times. And a lot of that trickled down into my relationships as well. And so I got taken advantage of in that situation as well. And it wasn't until recently that I started really giving everything to God. Not just certain areas of my life or parts of me, but when I started giving God every part of me, that I realized that I am enough.
Wow.
And it took me a while to forgive myself for all the time that I had wasted trying to please everyone but me, trying to please everyone but God. And if it's one scripture that I would share with you, it would be Luke 4, 7:47. Therefore I tell you, her many sins have been forgiven, as her great love has shown. But whoever has been forgiven little loves little. And I'm excited for this new journey of finally being committed. And I've always had trouble committing because I've been disappointed so much. But ever since that I've committed to God and this relationship, I've seen so much change, not only in me, but my life. And I remember Pastor saying during Bible study one time, Alondra, I'm going to have to call you out because you was late. You walked in late and we were full. And Richard was about to give up his seat for you, but then someone had already made room for you. And Pastor said that when you start aligning your life with God's plan, he will start making room for you where there was no room, and start making opportunities for you where there are no opportunities. And I remember struggling, making minimum wage for so long, just like I deserve more than this. Like I get treated so terribly, like, and I still do the best I can possibly do, regardless of who's watching, regardless if I was flipping chicken at Royal Farms or if I was writing estimates on cars. Whatever I was doing, I always did the absolute best, and I never got what I deserved. And one day, they came in and they fired my boss. And the same day they fired my boss, they pulled me in and they were like, we had this new position open up, and I wasn't really sure who to put in it, so I had made a call to this guy, and I was like, I got this position, who should I put in it? He was like, Tia. He was like, oh yeah, I remember, we did the training together, she knows a lot. Mind you, the position that they gave me, you have to be qualified for.
Wow.
I have no experience. I had never written an estimate professionally or been trained for that position ever. So for that position to be a new position that no one's ever been in, and for them to put me in it, I was not qualified. But because I had God on my side, he put me in that position to do what I needed to do. So all that to say, forgive yourself, commit to God, and things will turn around.